Hey everybody, this is Avaris Paradox, and welcome to The Cursed Forest, by recommendation by Leanne Horvat. Now this is a game that was created using the CryEngine 3, as you can see up here. I don't know if you should be able to see up here. The author is KPY30. Now this is supposedly a shorter indie horror game, but right at the very beginning, looking at the start screen, I already like where this is going. It's a skewed angle title screen, so everything is sort of off kilter, which already makes everything a little bit more creepy. And just the atmosphere that they immediately throw you into. It's fully sound designed, good looking graphics, and I hope it stays that way throughout. Let's go ahead and hop into the game, because there's really not much in the way of options. There's just resolution sizes. Let's go ahead and hop in the game and see what this is all about. Now, this is supposedly a shorter horror game, so, well, we'll see. But I already like where this is going. I like creepy, foresty stuff. This afternoon, August 13th, I received bad news. My mother back in the city had a heart attack, so I rushed there. The road to the city was rather lengthy, so I decided to take a shortcut through a place some call cursed. Because of such reputation, no one had taken that path for quite some time. But I didn't care. All what I cared about was to get to my mother as quickly as possible. The sky was unusually clear and the sun was shining bright. That is, until I made a turn into the cursed place. Suddenly, it had become so dark that even my headlights didn't make any difference. I had to drive in total darkness no matter what. Then something unusual happened. Without any reason, my car electricity started to go off. I heard a strange noise and a dark human figure appeared in the front of my car. I tried to brake to the side but lost control and ended up in a ditch. Then all faded into darkness. Next thing I know, I'm awake at some strange place on top of a hill. It's pretty. It is using CryEngine, but that is still really good looking. Like, he even did the environment relatively accurately. Now, there was something sparkly over here just a second ago. Oh, that was the fire, never mind. I like the fact that there's, like, movement and stuff. Can I click the thingy? No? Okay. That looked important, but I guess it's not. This sort of looks like the ruins of an old cottage, I would imagine. So we have Coke. Do we want the Coke? No. No, we do not want the Coke. Okay, I can jump. I can crouch, but it doesn't look like I can run. Oh, I like this already. I'm gonna turn up the sound a little. Ooh, spooky. Now, some of you, and sorry that I just popped in my mouth like that, but it happens. Some of you may recognize, or may, if you have motion sickness, I do apologize, and I hope that this doesn't bother you. The whole shaky cam thing, that does bother some people when they add, like, realistic head movement in video, or even just some movement that sort of emulates, like, swaying on water bothers people, so I apologize if that's the case for some of you. It doesn't bother me, personally, but I know it bothers some people, and I like it when developers actually put, like, appropriate depths of field and stuff that sort of reduces motion sickness for people. I know one YouTuber that I watch almost all of his videos, especially back when he did StarCraft exclusively. Day 9, he has motion sickness and he can't play a lot of games. Read the note, F. August 12th, 1967. Tomorrow is the day when everything is going to change. I tried to convince the Morgans to stop what they were planning, but they didn't listen. The things they are going to do with their daughter are out of this world. I don't understand how parents can agree to do such horrible things. They are out of their minds. Things were better back in the day. August 13th, 1967. As I expected, things didn't go well. What have they done? August 14th, 1967. I don't know if anyone's going to read this, but there is one thing I know for sure. What they have awakened doesn't remind me of the good little girl I knew since she was 5. Today I heard a horrible scream in the distance. I don't think this hut is safe anymore. I feel like I'm being watched. August 15th. I need to get all of her remains and all the ritual stones to repeat the ritual. Maybe it will purify the innocent soul. and calm the evil spirit down. I haven't heard any of my neighbors for a while. It seems that we all are going to die. Maybe we deserve this fate. Well, someone did something bad. I see fish. So that pretty much outlines our goal, I would imagine, is to collect ritual stones and remains. Which I have no idea what those are supposed to look like yet. I can't run. That's a little bit bothersome. That might come into play later, though. So, this is kind of Slender-esque. Kind of. Being the operative word. I want to open the outhouse. Let me in. Okay, well, so much for that. There's a generator that I can interact with. So, ritual stones and parts of stuff. It's weird that the sound takes on such an ominous tone in here. Alright, well, let's keep moving, I suppose. Now, depending on how long this game is, it might be broken into multiple parts. If that's the case, then I will break the game up into multiple segments, streamlined. So, there won't be any traditional outros. There will just be me playing until whenever. I really wish I could run. This is kind of bothersome. Okay. I guess I can't go that way. She is very insistent. That's where I came from, so I guess I have to go this way. I really like the way they did the forest, though. The trees, some of the trees don't make a whole lot of sense, but it's an ambiance thing. Like, some of these trees almost look like they're upside down. Like, the actual vegetation is higher up on the tree, and then it just sort of goes down from there. But I haven't seen... Now, if that keeps happening, regardless of what direction I go in, that might mean that there's something I have to do here first. Which is actually a pretty... Ribbit? You creepy-ass frog. Oh my god, look at that frog. That's actually not a bad way to stop people from doing stuff. Can I swim, or am I gonna die? Ooh, I can swim. I'm not gonna die. Yet. F. Sounds like I just ate something. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Oh god, the fuck. Okay, that was weird. I can't tell if I was just drowning or whether something, like, grabbed me and tried to kill me. Okay, well, I got that. Does that mean I can move on? Or was there a path I did not see? Interesting. Very interesting. But I got some kind of bone fragment. Kind of looked like a pelvis. Kind of. I wish I knew of more games like this that utilized CryEngine. Like more indie horror games that utilize CryEngine. I'm sure there's quite a few out there that... But the thing is I know with CryEngine, a lot of people will charge for their content. So since they pay for the... You have not collected the necessary items. Okay. I see that now. I know there are a couple of developers out there who develop in CryEngine, and since they pay for the actual engine itself, they want to be paid for the product that they create, which, depending on the quality of the content, it's kind of hard to tell. This seems really nice, though. And you can actually find this game on IndieDB. It's a little hard to open. You actually have to go to a folder inside of a folder, which isn't as obvious as it probably should be, but I found it. So I was happy. usually with indie games, you have a couple of engines that a lot of people usually work with. You have CryEngine, you have Unity. It just got loud all of a sudden. You have one or two more that, for some reason, the names of them are escaping me. Oh, hello. They're really good engines for the most part. CryEngine being one of the more extensive, but definitely more. Yeah, that is a hand. More easy to get into for the scope and breadth of all the resources and material. You saw that, right? That is not a little girl. That is a thing. That is a thing I don't like. Oh god, it looked like... Oh god, what was that creature that It kind of looked like the Boogeyman from Boogeyman. Oh, fuck it. That's pretty good, though. I like that. And someone was screaming. Oh yeah. Just fantastic. The tasty deliciousness of fear. Oh no. You stay behind that tree, lady. I want nothing to do with you. Oh. Owls are everywhere. I was kind of expecting her to do something crazy. Can I get through here? I can. Now, it looks like the path in and of itself has stopped. Okay, there's the glowy bit. Looks like a leg. Nope, it's the other hand. Oh no. How about we don't go that way? How about we act like that didn't happen? Yes. That sounds like a much more preferable idea. Oh, there's the screaming again. Now, I like the fact that the antagonist this time is not a entity that just sort of rushes you. It's an entity that, it's very Alma Wade fear, where you know she's in the environment at certain points, you don't know what's going to happen, and that in and of itself is enough to bring you on edge. I really like that approach to horror. Jump scaring works, but you have to not overutilize it, otherwise it just loses its effect. And we found that in multiple games that we played on the channel. Somewhere a passage is open. Okay, I can go this way now. We've seen that in multiple different games where they utilize jump scares so much that you just got tired of seeing jump scares. You were just sort of numb to the whole fact that it happened. Someone is screaming. A passage is opened, and things are happening. It's within my nature to sort of hyperanalyze these things because of my experience in game creation. Oh, okay, I can't go that way. Because I understand the whole methodology in game creation, that I see parts that can be improved, or things that they've done really, really, really well, and that I'm very impressed by. Because they're things I don't see coming most of the time. How about no? She really reminded me of Alma Wade from Fear. Just then. Trees don't fall like that. Well, they're not supposed to fall like that. So, narratively, one family did something extremely stupid and I guess tried to sacrifice their daughter to a demon, I would imagine, and it killed everyone, as demons traditionally do in these kinds of situations. They tend to kill everyone.